Hey everyone, Dante here with the Raging Geek, and today I have the 2021 Playmates Godzilla Jet Jaguar. This one I got from Target. It was going for $12.99. I'm going to do a comparison today with the 2006 Bandai Jet Jaguar, and we'll look at some obvious differences with these two figures. I've seen a lot of Playmates figures in the past years. And they seem to come around and go away for a little bit, then they come back. This latest line, it has 4 figures. It has the Godzilla Final Wars figure. It has the Godzilla 1995, the Burning Godzilla figure, and it has Jet Jaguar from the Godzilla vs. Megalon movie. I think the year was like 1974 or 5, around that time. But don't quote me on that. And also the Space Godzilla from the 1990s. So 4 figures in this line. I've been going around Target stores. The only ones I've been able to really find are the Jet Jaguar figure, which was actually pretty elusive for a while, and now I'm just seeing them like crazy. So they must have got a second supply shipment of these, because I see them a lot now. And also the Burning Godzilla figures, I see a lot of these. So I have not seen any Space Godzillas, and I have not seen any Final Wars Godzillas just out in the store shelves. I've only noticed these in Target so far. I haven't seen this at GameStop or Walmart. And likewise, with the Godzilla vs. Kong movie figures, I only seen those at Walmart and not at Target. So I don't know if these are like some exclusive rights for their respective, from Playmates, because I believe Playmates also makes the Godzilla vs. Kong figures. So I don't know, if they cut some sort of deal like, hey, Target will give you these, and Walmart will give you the movie figures. So very interesting. Let's open this up. I want to take a closer look at this figure, and I also want to compare it to the about 15-year-old now Bandai figure, and we can get a closer comparison on how these look, and which one has a better likeness to the movie. Just so you get an idea, if you look at the Bandai figure, and as you can see, this is a 2006 Bandai figure. Very good likeness. And just so you get an idea of the movie likeness, here's a close-up of a movie shot from the toy card. So I'm going to open this now. The designs on the suit, it's a bit better on the Bandai. I think it matches better. Though I think for the price, the Playmates figure does a really good job. $12.99, that's pretty cheap. I mean, I'm sure if you try to get this 2006 Jet Jaguar now, it probably costs more than $12.99 to get. I could safely say that. But for $12.99, I think Playmates did a really good job with this figure. It also kind of gives you a bit of an action pose. Though the legs are fixed, you can't move them. The waist does move. The waist moves. His arms move. You get his left arm in a chopping position and his right arm in a fisted position. His head moves. I'm gonna be honest. You see the Bandai. He stands pretty easy. So, with the Playmates figure, if I straighten out his torso so everything aligns, he does have a tendency to tip over. He's standing fine right now, but if you accidentally touch him, he'll tip over fairly easy. He seems to stand, like if I try to stand him too quickly, Like if I go like this and I try to stand him too quick, he's gonna tilt over. See? But if I kind of fix him like that and brace him, he'll stay. So, you know, a bit finicky on the standing, but other than that, he seems to, you know, to hold his pose fine. So if you look at his foot design, look at the blue arrow on the Playmates foot as opposed to the Bandai foot. And you can see an obvious size difference. And if you look at the movie likeness, I mean, I'm going to say that the Bandai one is truer in proportion than the Playmates one, where it's basically his entire foot. I mean, it could be deceiving too. I mean, the Playmates might be a degree bigger in scale, you know, because he is in a kind of a stretched out position, you know, where he's kind of lunging. You know, if he stand it upright, he might have I want to say he might have a full inch above the Bandai one. But still, I mean, compared to the picture, I think the Bandai one has a bit better likeness. So I'm going to say the Bandai one, you know, the colors do match a bit better. With the exception of the orange, at some parts of the orange, it's a little bit too deep of an orange, where, you know, it kind of, the Playmates one does it a little better justice. But I mean, I think the Playmates in general is just a few shades too light. So yeah, I was checking eBay. I mean, for the for the 2006 Jet Jaguar, I mean, I'm seeing some obscene prices. There's one listing here for $1,000, which is insane. Yeah, not that I'm complaining, but that's crazy. There's another one for $700 for this figure on my right hand here. So I would say for $12.99, I mean, it's probably a good deal. You know, if you don't have any Jet Jaguar figures, or, you know, you want to stock up on a couple of them, because they're pretty, right now, I see them everywhere. So they're a diamond, at least at my local Target. You know, there's at least 6 or 7 on the shelf right now. So definitely something to think about. I mean, it does have a good likeness. You know, there's some subtle, you know, differences, you know, from the movie. You know, from the movie likeness, you know, if you show the picture here, I mean, unless you really look close, I mean, you wouldn't notice. Definitely with both of them, you know, major, I don't know if you guys watch Netflix, you know, at least the latest Godzilla Singular Point anime on Netflix. I mean, obviously a big difference there. You know, if you want to see the original likeness of Jet Jaguar, watch the full feature film Godzilla vs. Megalon. You know, you'll get to see everything you need to know about Jet Jaguar. The Godzilla Singular Point anime series on Netflix, you know, definitely a big difference there. You know, they take a more, I want to say, realistic, industrial looking type approach to Jet Jaguar, where, you know, he almost looks like kind of like a, I don't want to say school project, but definitely, you know, a more, you know, garage build type look to him, where, you know, he's like a hodgepodge of different mechanical components, you know, with that people who are mechanically inclined put together. And that's it. So $12.99, great figure. Pick one up for yourself at Target. You won't be disappointed. I'm going to put this right next to my other more pricey Jet Jaguar. You know, he has a very, he definitely has a very Ultraman feel to him. You know, he looks like he's going to go, ha! Like, you know, typical Ultraman style. Ha! And that's it. Pick one up at your local Target for $12.99. This is the 2021 Playmates Godzilla Jet Jaguar. Hope you enjoyed this video. This was the Raging Geek. Take care.
Raging Geek, Retro, all things geek, where geeks can be geeks. Raging Geek, Retro, all things geek, where geeks can be geeks.